Good evening, students. This is Surbhi Gangwar, lecturer IT from CMS GGP Dorala Meerut. In today's lecture, we will learn about the array of structures. In the previous sections, we have learned about the syntax of the structure. That means how we have to declare a structure and how we have to declare or initialize the values of the members of the structures. So, if for example, if a company wants to store the data of n number of employees, this particular data, e number, e name and e salary of for n number of employees, then if we have to store if a company want to store the data this data for one employee or two employee, then we can store the data with the help of this particular statement. But if the number of data that we have to store increases, that means we have to store n number of employees, then it is not feasible that we will declare here as struct emp e1 comma e2 comma e3 comma e4 up to en, or suppose we want to store 100 number the data of the 100 employees, then e1 up to e100. It is not feasible. So for this particular thing, to overcome this particular thing, the concept of array of the structures arises. So what we have to do for this particular thing, this is the statement, this is the syntax. That means how we will define the array of structures. So here struct emp and e of 3, that means here the array of size 3, that means 3, we have to store the data for 3 employees. So how we will declare as, for example, we have this particular e, the base address 100, then this will point to here we have 3 e1 e2 and e3. so here, for example, it is having the base address 2000, 3000, 4000. Then for e0th element, that means for e1, we had taken here as index as the 0 because the index for the first index for the array is 0th element. So here this e0th element will point to this particular thing. That means for e0 element, for e1 element and for e2 element, we have to define separate e number, e name and e salary, e number, e name and e salary, e number, e name and e salary. And that particular e number, for example, for the for e of 0, the e number will be calculated as e of 0 dot e number, e of 0 dot e name, e of 0 dot e salary. Then here the base address will be calculated based on these particular things. Here the base address will be 2000, then integer contains 2 bytes, then e name contains the bytes will start from 2002 up to 2020 because here the size is 20. Then e salary will be 2022. Okay, so in this particular way we can define this the first element of that particular structure. Then for the e of 1 element, the e number will be calculated as e of 1 dot e number, e of 1 dot e name, e of 1 dot e salary. Same as for e of 2, we will calculate e number as the e of 2 dot e number, e of 2 dot e name, e of 2 dot e salary. So in this particular way, we can define the array of structures, and in this particular way the values in the array of the structures are stored. Thank you.